All right. Three, two, one,
Blast
go.
off.
All right, guys. Welcome to the JaySquared Podcast. I'm Jesoma,
I'm J-Rock.
and this is our first podcast.
Welcome.
So let's go over a little bit of who we are, how we met, stuff like that.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So we met in high school,
American
Actually,
Senior High School.
American Senior High
Is that
School.
correct?
5 out of 10. Highly not recommend.
Wow.
All
Shots
right.
fired.
So I'm gonna let you tell a story. You tell a story about how we met.
From my perspective. So, sophomore year, high school, we were in some type of class. I don't remember what class it was.
It was intensive reading.
It was
We
intensive
slow.
reading.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's okay. We can't take tests, but we got our degrees eventually. Eventually. Yeah, we were in intensive reading class. Jesoma was asking for a pencil.
Yes. And is this only gonna be Karen 2?
Oh, I don't know if you want to use
Yeah, I'm
names
gonna
or
use Karen 1 and
fictional
Karen
names.
2. Karen 1
Alright.
and Karen 2.
So when Jesoma asked Karen 1 for a pencil, Karen 1 went off on Jesoma, saying, "What exactly did Karen
She was
say
like,
to you?"
I tapped her on the shoulder and she turned on. She's like, "Don't touch me."
Jesus.
And I was like, I just wanted a pencil. Then I got all hot, and you know how when you get all hot, you just start feeling the tears about to come out.
Yeah, you get emotional. You get emotional.
It happens. It happens to the realest of us. But yeah, and I'm gonna just okay. So after that, I was just walking out of class, and I was all down and stuff. And then this big goofy girl.
Wow. First of all, I'm not big. I'm not even tall.
You're like 5'8" or something like that.
That is a negative. But thank you.
Walks up to me and is like, "Hey, you're funny." And I was like,
That's an accurate voice. Yes. I
and I
approve.
was like, "Really?" And the rest is history. So, how long has it been? Like
More than 10 years.
more than 10 years.
Yeah. And then
Average
we
out.
figured out that we had back-to-back classes
Oh yeah.
because we would walk to the other class together. Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
if you remember that. I don't remember what the other class was though. Was it regular English or was it
I'm slow, so I don't remember.
I remember it was Coach Benson's class.
Coach Benson. I don't remember that dude either.
He was a football coach. One of the football coaches.
Mm.
Yeah, I just don't remember what class it was. It's been too long, so we apologize.
Well, I ain't apologize for that. It's a great friendship.
Yeah.
A lot of trials and tribulations, man. We've been through it all. The band.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people.
A lot of people have been
Probably.
asking about the band, but in case you didn't know, we actually started a pop punk rock band, whatever you call it. We were called Paradox
With 2 X's.
with 2 X's.
So it was funny because we were looking for names and we were looking for, I think Juxtapose was supposed to be
was
the
one
name.
of them. Yeah.
It didn't roll off the tongue. It wasn't a good.
Yeah, I think it was a bit too confusing to use for, regular high school intensive reading people.
Yeah.
We're
But
slow.
I think Paradox was the best way to also describe us. It was
Yeah.
like, you got a sneakerhead who is J-Rock.
Yeah.
You have me, who's some skateboarding, tall, lanky ass black kid. And then you have Jimeno, who's
The
the
surfer
super-
child.
surfer child. And
Hippie.
we're just playing this pop punk music. And
Yeah.
it was an enigma for anybody who ever saw us on stage.
Yeah, not only that, because like the girls were playing the guitar and the drums, and then just the typical playing bass.
Black guy playing the bass. I was
Playing
just like,
Just
and
falling into the stereotypes.
I literally I felt Token's pain from South Park when Cartman was forcing him to play the bass, and he's like, "I don't even know how to play the bass." That's exactly what happened to me. I was like,
That's true. But
I don't even know how to play this.
You learned how to play it, just like we all learned how to play our
And she's just like,
instruments.
just hold it, just try it. And I was just like, all right. Next thing you know,
Continue. That's the thing.
yeah,
Should we stop?
that was y'all fault.
Nah.
No, it was a great time.
Yeah,
What would you say our biggest show was?
Oh, I was actually thinking about this the other day, and I think it was the second Fort Lauderdale show that we played, because that was the biggest stage we've played. the room was packed.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. No. I agree with that.
Yeah.
It was, and there was a mosh pit.
There was a mosh pit, which is ridiculous.
And that was the one where our last song, you dressed up in the banana suit.
Yes, you took your shirt off.
Yeah.
And then Jimena
ripped my shirt off.
Sorry, I apologize. There's a video on YouTube. If you guys want to see that, we'll link it.
No, don't do that.
We played a mixture of Damn It from Blink-182 and Fat Lip from Sum 41, but we did a remix to it.
Yeah, so pretty much like we just picked the song apart and fit it the way that we thought would be best.
Yeah. The way that it made sense to play it as well, but also for people to like jump in and sing it.
And you guys have to understand, J-Rock what's the guy who has the fucking thing?
Orchestra person?
Yeah, that guy.
The lead person?
Yeah, you're that person for the band, because me and Jimena were a hot mess.
Oh. That'll be another topic for another day, because that's a lot.
It was if you've never seen Jessica Mad, which is probably a handful of you, then
stop. I've gotten better.
That was a place that you did get better. You did get better. A lot of mental healing, you know?
Yeah.
But we were terrible.
Yeah, so it's not like my anger was justified.
Totally justified.
Yeah. So it wasn't like I was just angry at,
hey, man,
stupid things.
That was your petty.
And it was justified. My petty. It was justified, yeah. All I hear is facts.
Yeah, like I definitely I didn't know how, like I had a really big problem. I mean, it's not as big a problem as it was before, but it was a terrible problem. I was super inconsiderate of people's time. Super, like didn't cross my mind one time. And yeah. It
was a tough time because, we would have band practice at a certain time and then they wouldn't show up until 2 hours later.
Yeah.
Sometimes, so, but we'll leave that for another day.
And it trickled into school because we went to the same school too. We went to FIU together.
For college, yeah.
And I'm just a tough person to.
Well, if you're listening to this, you already know.
Man, listen. It's that. The thing is that I was using college for what you're supposed to use college for.
Yeah, and some of us were just trying to make it to class on time.
Yeah, that wasn't happening. I was the worst. I'll rate myself as the worst person to rely on if you had to get somewhere on time back then. Like it was terrible.
Yeah.
It wasn't my fault though. Like, I was.
Yeah, it was your fault.
Okay, so I was drinking every night, but who didn't drink every night?
Responsible people didn't drink every night.
All right, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So pretty much Mondays,
Tuesdays,
then Wednesdays, yeah.
Thursdays,
Friday, and then it's a weekend. So what did you want me to do? So
basically, just like every single day, and yeah, it was a mess.
I could even name it. It was like there was Blackbird on Tuesdays.
Oh,
Wednesdays was the Grove. Thursday was Ladies' Night, and we usually go to Las Olas.
It was the weekend.
And it was the weekend. And
so I remember, pick and choose.
Yeah, I remember one year we literally told ourselves we're gonna go to a different place every Saturday throughout this whole year.
Yeah.
And
I did not go.
I never knew why though.
Oh. I think the college life at that moment wasn't what I wanted. Because when I went to UGA, that was different. I wouldn't say like drinking wise different, but I would say like more going out different.
Oh.
I think it was a different vibe for me at that moment in my life.
So what was it like for you? Because I never went past FIU, but you got your master's. Like you're like a genius.
Wait, well, let's clarify that we both got our bachelor's degree because I don't want to.
Okay.
I gotta shout you out too. Like, yeah, we got our degrees.
That's sweet. You gonna make me cry.
You also got your degree, so don't come at him wrong.
Still slow. Don't come at me right either, because.
Yeah, he can't read, but
I got my degree.
He got the degree, so that's all that matters.
Yep. So I was UGA. Tell everybody.
So I ended up going to the University of Georgia. Let's get it right. Go Dogs. And it was a life-changing experience because I've never been away from home at all, like for school. So moving to Georgia for 2 years was different. A lot of growing up, a lot of getting to know myself, but different people, met a lot of awesome friends. And yeah, that was Georgia. In a nutshell, football season really changes your life. Like SEC football, if you've never experienced that, like you're missing out.
And this is where me and Jessica, the funniest thing about our friendship is that she is the sports analytical person, and I would never touch that stuff. Like I cannot analyze sports at all.
Yeah, don't try to come at me mansplaining stuff about sports because I will school you, any one of y'all.
It's really terrifying.
Yeah, it's gotten better though because back then I would actually like want to fight you.
Well,
especially if you talked about Dwayne Wade, who is my love, my idol. Like, no, I will like throw hands with you.
Yeah, those are tough conversations. Because how did you feel when he started aging though? Like when you like
He's still the GOAT, still Miami GOAT. I don't care what y'all say.
Can't say the GOAT really because
he is the GOAT of Miami.
Saying there's LeBron
LeBron's not Miami right now.
No. And this is where the disconnect happens.
This is where the fighting happens, but yeah.
All right, so we're in college. We graduate, right? You come back. How did that go?
Comeback. So it was an early comeback because, the world is ending. But let's explain it to you. I'm going to explain it to you guys the way I lived through it. I come back home for spring break. I'm just supposed to be here a week. I don't bring any clothes because I still have clothes in my house, like with my parents and stuff. So I'm in Disney World, right? Celebrating, having a good time. Actually going to Star Wars Land, aka Hollywood Studios, because I'm a big Star Wars fan, in case you didn't know. And whatever, come back home. We start checking the news, and it's like, oh, there's coronavirus in the U.S. Oh crap! I don't think we could say that, but yeah. So we're gonna have to edit that out. But there's this pandemic happening around the world, so I start checking my email to see what the school's gonna do. Come Wednesday, I actually still have video of us when we went to go play basketball at the park. We were talking about, so like I don't know if I'm going back to Georgia or if I have to stay here. Like the school hasn't said anything. The one where I took a video of you dunking, and yeah, I'll shout you out for actually dunking the ball.
It's a little flex right there.
Just a little flex right there, But I got an email Wednesday saying, "Hey, the university is still open. We're still gonna have class on Monday, like one-on-one, regular class, like nothing virtual. Just you show up to class like usual." So I'm like, all right, cool. I still have my flight to go back home on Saturday, so we're chilling. Even though I was kind of freaking out because it's like, I don't think this is going to really happen because there's a pandemic and, people are getting sick. And then Friday comes around and I get another email from the University of Georgia saying, hey, just kidding. Classes are canceled till the end of March. So if you're actually away, don't come back. So I call my boss because I went to the University of Georgia to work as a graduate assistant for competitive sports. Shout out to the Ram fam. But my boss is like, hey, we don't know what's gonna happen. Just stay there, cancel your flight, and then we'll figure it out at the end of March if I actually have to go back or if I have to do virtual. So thankfully, JetBlue refunded me and helped me out with that, which was a blessing because a lot of airlines were like, screw you, we're not gonna give you your money back. So then I'm here without any clothes because I didn't bring clothes, just like whatever I had left here. I left my car at the airport, so I was kind of freaking out about that. I had to text my roommate and let her know that, hey, like I'm stuck in Miami because we can't fly back. We had food in the fridge, like my dirty clothes in my room. I was trying to remember if I even made my bed before I left, so like just random stuff like that. But that's basically how I ended up back here.
And she's never been. You've been back, but
yeah, I've been back twice.
Yeah, and it was such a. I saw the pivot. Like
It was really bad.
it was terrifying. It was like, damn, they got all your shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because after that, I had to go back to pick up my car from the airport, which was pretty big because, like, thankfully they weren't charging crazy amount of money, but it was still like I had it there for like 2 months. Yeah, for 2 months.
I could say that through the panoramic, a lot of companies have been doing right by a lot of companies have been doing right by people.
Yeah.
On a global scale, there are some individual companies that will probably charge an arm and a leg, but
yeah, that's
a lot of companies have been doing right by people.
Yeah.
But like I saw the pivot in your personality, like when you realized that everything was going to shit. I was just like, oh, she feeling this.
Yeah, it was really bad because like you guys need to understand, or just look at it from my perspective. I'm a first generation student. I'm getting my master's. First to do it in my family. I'm also Latina. So that's a very big deal. And you're telling me that halfway through my last semester, I have to come back home when I've been living by myself for a year and a half. I already have like my system down. And you're telling me that, oh no, all of that is canceled because there's a panorama. And I don't know what to do. Also, I'm used to working every single day, and now I'm literally just staring at a computer and trying to talk to like my bosses, my coworkers. Like, what?
Yeah, it was like it's hilarious because it was a complete like 180 for me. Like to me, this whole thing made me a better person. Like, and my job's lit, so my job just let me work from home, let me do anything pretty much anything I wanted from home and stuff like that. And they paid for everything. Like they're really progressive. They're from California, so
your job is amazing, man.
Dude, and it was amazing. It's been a great experience for me. Yeah. I know it's been shitty for other people, but
yeah, it hasn't been that good to me because apart from that, so I go back, I pick up my car, and I basically pack up a little bit of my room because I wasn't supposed to officially move out until July. Which, by the way, I still had to pay rent even though I wasn't living there. Yes. Yeah. So.
God damn! I think they just didn't like you.
Basically, yeah. So that sucked because me and my roommate, we tried to fight it. Shout out to Jordan. But we tried to fight it, and no, they were like, yeah, you still have to pay. So we were like, we're screwed.
Damn, we were having a conversation. We were having a conversation yesterday about things like that, about just in general, just being forced to pay for things and not being allowed to ask questions. Like it would be taboo to ask questions about it. Like
it's very like secretive.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we should like
question
challenge.
More.
Yeah, challenge it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not paying for that shit. Like why? Like
I'm not living there. Exactly. That's what we were saying. It's like, hey, we're both back in Florida because we can't come back to Georgia because we're in a panorama. What are we supposed to do? And yeah, they didn't really care. But man. I go back in July. I went back in July to officially move out. But here's like the part that really, really pissed me off. I'm supposed to graduate May 8th. That's what my diploma says. May 8th. Okay? Yes, laugh because you already know. May 8th. I'm hyped because I already have the Airbnb set up for my family to go up. We had the plan of what we were supposed to do. We didn't need tickets, so I already had a squad of people coming up to, watch me walk. All of that gets canceled, so I'm pissed. Then I get an email saying, just kidding. Come back in fall, aka December, when it's super cold in Georgia for these Miami people that are in my family to freeze. They tell me, come back in December, you'll get to walk. So in my head, back in March, I was like, all right, whatever.
I just love how it took such a dive. And hey, shout out to me for taking your grad pictures.
Yes, thank you. Yes. They came out amazing.
Professional photography over here.
Yeah, over here saving my year basically because everything else was crap.
Hey man, that's where you realize who your real
Real
homies
friends
are.
yeah.
Because
Shout out to you, Jay. Appreciate you.
Stop it. No, but it was just like, damn, all this shit was happening, and then we started working out.
Yeah, well,
totally amazing.
We'll get there, but hold up. We'll get there. We'll get there because I get an email after Thanksgiving saying, "Hey, just kidding. You can no longer walk on stage. It's going to be a virtual graduation." Okay. Make it a virtual graduation in May instead of making me wait till the end of the year and then make it a virtual graduation. That was
fuck you, because we're in Georgia.
Yeah.
And life is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So that didn't help at all. I was pissed. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
I love
ridiculous.
that.
Ridiculous.
The thing is that, and sorry, I don't mean I love the negative situation that she's in.
No.
I don't love that. It's that I'm the type of person that, if you saw this happen in a movie, it would be fucking hilarious. Like the train wreck would be fucking funny.
But it was the biggest train wreck in the world, because to me, in my lifetime, because it made absolutely no sense. Why would you think that by the end of the year the virus or the panorama that we're in was gonna get better? Why would you think that? Not only that, Jay, they wanted to do it in an arena full of people. More than 1,000 people in my class graduated for grad school. You're gonna put them plus their families, because it's not ticket wise. You like 20. You could show up 20 deep with your family, and you expect them all to be in one arena. No guidelines, no 6 feet apart, no mask. Get out of here.
It's true. You know, nobody took this Panda Express seriously. Like everybody just thought it was just gonna come and go. It was gonna be like a week or something like that, but it ended up being quite a while.
I mean, it's still going on. But yeah, so that is my little rant. I apologize, but not really, because
no, that's necessary.
It's necessary because like that goes back to why we started working out and why you took like my grad pictures, because I had all that set up in Georgia for the grad pictures. Me and my roommate, we were getting on that after spring break. And then, this happened, and thankfully, like, you're an awesome friend who took my pictures, and they came out amazing.
Like, everybody's gonna think I'm like this big
nice
softy,
person,
man.
Yeah, I mean, you are, but yeah. So we started working out like after my birthday because I needed to get out of this funk of depression that I'm still dealing with. So I was like, you know what? I need to start doing things to get my mindset on something else, because also I had a job set up after graduation.
That job sounded great too.
The job was basically a dream job because it was everything that I wanted to do in the place that I wanted to do it, and it got canceled because of the panorama, and that was very, very, very hard to deal with, because your dream job was just like, hey, I'm so sorry, but we can't do anything right now because of this. So.
And at that point I could tell, like, you were just like, oh, fuck all of this. Nothing matters. Nothing's real.
Yeah.
Everything's a lie. And I was just like, no. Everything's all right. Everything's all right.
I mean, I wouldn't say it got that bad, but it was, you could tell.
Yeah.
You could tell that something wasn't fine.
Like, it did suck. And I was just like, and now we're at a point where we were working out and we're just thinking of ways to just express ourselves and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then that's where the idea for the podcast came from. It was just like
a simple conversation during one of the workouts where we were like, hey, why don't we start a podcast and start talking about random stuff about our life?
Yeah, and that's one of my girlfriend's biggest pet peeves about me, is that I could talk about, like, during a workout, I can go ahead and go off on a rant for like an hour and a half, and that would be the end of the workout.
Yeah, so we were working out with Jimena, and they got into a discussion, and I just sat back, and I heard them go off for like 2 hours, and it was supposed to be like a 30-minute workout. So I'm there, cold now after doing a set, just watching them go off for 2 hours.
It was a very important topic that I don't remember.
It really was not. So yeah, it was he could talk for a while. So that's why, if he does start going off topic in one of our episodes, chapters, I do apologize. But not really.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah. Go ahead. I mean,
that's how this started. We basically then met up a couple times outside of working out, like in a professional style setting.
Business setting. I was on it. I was like, hey, look, here's how we're breaking this down. Here's how this is gonna work. Like, my brain was just like super focused, and we were focused, like, and it made sense. It really makes sense because we're aligned enough to like understand each other's point and keep an open-minded conversation.
Yeah.
But we're also different enough for things to get interesting.
Yeah, because we don't always agree on everything. But the good thing is we want to hear the different perspectives or how we think about certain things when we don't agree.
Yeah, like Marvel versus DC. I think DC is better.
We're not going to start this right now. WandaVision is like, excuse me.
Yeah, but they had like...
No. All right. Don't go there. Yeah. Not yet. That'll be another... That'll be a long episode.
Nah, but and that's what I mean. It's just one of those things where this is going to be really fucking fun.
I mean, for us, hopefully you guys enjoy it too.
Y'all have fun. Y'all be good. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, but
I hope so. Also, wait, hold up. Shout out to Issa for voting no, for not being excited for our podcast. I appreciate you keeping us humble. But
like,
bro,
she just said it.
She said she was the only one who said no.
She says to me all the time, like, no, I'm gonna keep you grounded because...
Hey, I appreciate that. Sometimes you need it. We both need it.
I'm one of those people that need it.
But yeah, if you guys hear this and you guys want us to touch on a topic or like react to something, comment, DM us, let us know, and if we have enough information on it or personal experiences on it, we could definitely talk.
Yeah, we're gonna walk into it. That's how
Yeah, we're open to feedback. Like, quite honestly.
By the way, I wanted to touch on, shout out to everybody who followed us on Instagram.
Yeah,
that was...
Thank you so much.
Fucking incredible.
Yeah, I still can't believe it's blown up this much. Like, a lot of you following us.
Yeah,
the podcast has more followers than I do on Instagram. So,
it legit does. Like, and what are we at? Like 600 now or something like that?
Basically, I think it was 10 off of 600.
Yeah, and it's been like what, a couple weeks,
a week and a half.
Yeah.
But not only that, we've only posted 3 pictures, which is crazy because we've been slacking. We have. Yeah. We're gonna work on that, but we've been trying to figure out the mic situation. Yeah. Which was all last week.
Time frames also.
Yeah, we apologize for this coming out a little late.
We basically just thought we were gonna be able to walk up here and be like, "Here's our podcast." Yeah. That's not how life works, apparently.
No. But not now with the panorama, so
But I mean, this is a great opportunity for us to just like voice our thoughts, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna, maybe learn, have something to say. Yeah. And that's what I'm really here for. I'm here for all the smoke. Like I want, I want all the opinions. I want all the people that might disagree or agree with me. I want all that shit. I would love it. So
yeah. It'll help us both though, because it'll help us grow and it'll help you guys grow as well to learn different opinions.
So, what is next?
Well, before we go to what's next, back to what Jesoma was saying about the Instagram stuff. For everyone who answered or replied to us on what our first topic should be, we're gonna answer some of the topics that you guys recommended at the end. And give you a quick shout out because we really appreciate all that feedback. That actually helps us out a lot. So we have future chapters, because that's what we're going to call it. We'll have future chapters on all the recommendations that you guys gave us. And hopefully in the future, we'll have another mic. So if you want to be a special guest and roast us, feel free to
I'm so hyped for that.
That's going to be fun. And the whole eventually filming each other.
That's true. Imagine somebody just coming up here and decimating us. That'll
be
I'm not posting. I'm messing with you.
We're gonna delete that chapter.
We're deleting that chapter. Never happened.
Nah. But yeah, let's jump into last night, man.
Yo, what the fuck? I honestly do think that Tom Brady has to be. There's some stem cell shit going on there where he took. I don't know. There's like somebody needs to check this dude. That does not make sense. And I'm not even surprised that they won. I'm just surprised at how good he looked. Like while he was doing it.
He looks fresh.
Yeah.
He looks fresh. He looks like he's been playing for a year.
I'm just mad that like he's 43, right? 43-year-old dude playing like at the highest level of the NFL.
Yeah.
And he still looks like a model. And that just pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like, you're not allowed to look that good. Like, look what happened to Peyton Manning. He had to sacrifice.
Yeah, he had to sacrifice his neck. So that's completely different.
Yo, he is balding too. Like it, like I can look at him and be like, you deserve these championships. You worked hard.
You worked hard for them. Yeah.
I'm ready to look like he woke up and he's like, all right.
I guess I'll put the pads on.
I want another ring, whatever. Hey, yo, Gronk, you trying to win again? And him too. Then he came out of retirement. He's like, I'll just go ahead and keep scoring.
He pulled a Michael Jordan. Coming out of retirement and saying, you know what, I could get another ring. Why not?
But I think the most impressive thing about the whole situation is that they did it on a different team.
Yeah.
And everybody gave Tom Brady and everybody else shit.
Yes.
Because, the Patriots organization, it's Bill Belichick that's doing it.
No. You can see it now. Yeah. You could definitely see it now. And the big thing about it is like, everyone's talking about, oh, Bill Belichick is the mastermind. No, it's Tom Brady.
It is Tom Brady. Like I could say, like you went to, like I don't even think majority of people that watched Super Bowl knew that the Buccaneers were a real team. Like that's
no at all. Like even when the playoffs started, you were like, nah, the Saints are going to beat them. Nah, the Packers are going to beat them because Aaron Rodgers was having the MVP season of his life because he actually won MVP.
Yeah.
But no, I don't even want to talk about that game because the Packers choked on that one.
But okay, so this is where I always have a gripe. Like, do you think that? What do you think's harder, NBA playoff game or NFL?
See, there's a difference because in the NBA playoff games, you're playing more games. It's not just one, but you're playing one game. You have to play your heart out to win that one game.
That's the thing, but. In a 7-game series, the other team has time to adapt to you.
Yeah, to make adjustments and all that. It's not like in the next quarter or at halftime we're gonna make adjustments. It's more like, hey, all right, game 1 didn't go our way. We have game 2 to figure it out.
Yeah, see, like that's where I think it becomes a little harder though, because of that fact. It's like, oh, this team, like I could beat them because we develop a new game plan, right? Go out there and we beat them. All right, cool. Now they have time to be like, all right, that's what they do. Let's go ahead and change this up. So they could go into the next game fresh with a new mentality, a fresh start.
That's true.
But like in the NFL, it's like, all right, let's remember the wild card? Or was it the Wildcat? It was something that Miami used to do.
Wildcat.
Like the Wildcat. Like there wasn't an answer for it. At first, like people were like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Two running backs. Who's gonna throw the ball?
Yeah, dude. And I remember people were losing their shit. If you pull that off in a playoff game, like one playoff game,
I mean, you could see it from yesterday's game. Everyone knew the game plan. It was just attack Patrick Mahomes, give him less time, and he's gonna choke.
Do you think that he has help when it comes to his offensive line?
Look. This is my hot take, but I think they're overrated.
Oh, really?
Yes, I really think they're overrated. They're all hyped up because one of them runs fast. The other one, every time he scores a touchdown, he's all fancy doing backflips. Like, no, dude. Like, yes, he does a sidearm pass, but we've seen it before with other quarterbacks. Yeah, they have a very good team and on defense too, but
What do you think fell apart for them?
Patrick Mahomes playing on one leg. Tyreek Hill not being able to speed past everybody and catch a ball because he got hit in the face twice by the ball. Travis Kelce, I'll give him a pass because he actually had over 100 yards and, played decent for them. The defense also fell apart. When Tom Brady went off on the Honey Badger, it was a wrap. Got into his head, and they couldn't play defense.
So for those people who don't know what, the Honey Badger is or has any idea, aka me, what the fuck did you just say?
Okay, so it's Matthew. He's one of the defensive players for the Chiefs. They call him the Honey Badger because that's his nickname.
Okay.
My apologies. But he
all right, so just for those people that just don't get it, what's a Honey Badger?
I don't know, that's his nickname. Is it? Hey Jamie, could you look that up for us?
Can you look up what a Honey Badger is?
What a Honey Badger is, or his nickname for, I want to say Tyrann Matthew.
I just want to know what a Honey Badger is. I know it's like an animal or some shit.
I think it's a bear.
Think it's a bear?
I think. I could be wrong. But I believe it's a bear. Or is it like a... am I confusing it with like the Teddy Graham cookies?
I have no fucking idea. I'm like just as confused as you.
A reputation of forcing turnovers.
Okay.
Created a sec record with 11 career forced fumbles at this time playing for LSU. During his time there, he earned several awards.
Okay. So that doesn't explain anything about the name Honey Badger, just that he was
no, we know, so now at least we know why they call him the Honey Badger. I didn't know.
Yeah, but that still doesn't explain.
What is a Honey Badger?
Yeah, so he's basically, I don't know if you could hear Jamie in the background, but we'll get Jamie a mic in the future.
Yeah, we're going to get Jamie a mic.
Yeah, we're working on it. But basically he was a beast on defense, getting a lot of interceptions, causing a lot of fumbles, so he got that nickname, but we still don't know why he's called Honey Badger.
Yeah, or what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
In dictionaries that a honey badger is one fearless motherfucker.
Oh, wow. Okay, so honey badger equals badass.
Okay.
It's a weird looking animal. Make sure to Google what a honey badger is.
Yeah, Google it. We're not going to have a visual for you guys. I'm sorry.
On Urban Dictionary. We'll get visuals out eventually when we figure this whole thing out.
Oh, I ain't fucking with that. That looks like a fucking...
like a skunk.
It looks like a...
Yeah.
It looks like a skunk meets a fucking Wolverine.
No. It looks like a skunk meets like a raccoon-ish. I mean, they're all both in the same little realm of animals.
Whatever. I don't need... Nah, I ain't fucking with that.
But yeah, I think the Chiefs were overrated coming in. Yes, I do believe. That's my hot take.
I'm gonna be honest with you, guys. I do not watch football. My team is the Patriots. Been a Patriots fan because my dad's a Patriots fan since the 70s. So get off my back. But that's just what it I just don't watch football enough. I don't. I understand the game, of course. Yeah. I could talk about it, but I just don't watch it enough. I didn't know who was the hot team. I didn't even know Tom Brady was doing so good.
No, so he wasn't. That's the thing. Like, the first half of the season, he wasn't doing good until the coaching staff was like, you know what, Tom? Here you go. And he basically let Tom call the plays, and then they started getting hot. And then the playoffs came around, and, Tom Brady being Tom Brady in the playoffs. Did what he did.
So, is he the GOAT?
NFL-wise, I believe so. But, out of all the athletes in the world, I don't think so. I think that's a big debate that's going on right now.
Why do you think it's okay, so, to me, I look at the level of difficulty. I think I have to factor that in a lot when it comes to being the greatest of all time. I think what he did when he switched teams and he still won a ring, people have done it before in different sports. He's not the only one.
Yeah.
But then you have to argue, is it harder in this sport than other sports? So, for example, LeBron.
Michael Jordan.
But going to another team. You get me? LeBron went to the worst team.
Okay.
And made them champions. So he's done that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he has.
He's done it twice. Not the worst team per se, because I don't think the Lakers were the worst team. I just don't think they were.
Yes, they
good.
were.
Okay.
They were at that time. Yes.
All right. Before pre-Bron.
Yeah,
LeBron.
before LeBron, after Kobe retired. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Yes. After that.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
But okay, so to do that twice is fucking strange.
Yes, but I would argue that you could also put Serena Williams up there.
I do put Serena Williams up there.
You could also put Michael Phelps up there.
Michael Phelps, yeah. I could say Michael Phelps.
Muhammad Ali.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather.
Okay, Floyd Mayweather wins. Floyd Mayweather.
Because you like boxing.
It's not because of that. You have to
Tiger
Woods.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie.
Jamie
Shout
reminded
out.
us of Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
All right.
And for like the hockey people, because we're not hockey people, but Wayne Gretzky.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Yeah,
what did you just call me?
Yeah, Wayne Gretzky. But I wanted to add him too because when I was looking online, he was up there in the debate as well.
Because I think that the tough part about everything that's like that whole debate is the level of difficulty. To me, Serena Williams, I saw a stat like a comparing stat between her and Tom Brady, and she
destroys him.
Fucking insane.
She destroys him, and they don't even add that half of those games she was pregnant playing.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
She's goat for that. She's goat for that. Yeah. Because damn.
That's why it's a tough debate. I would say NFL wise, Brady has to be the GOAT.
Yeah, no, definitely. Brady has to be the GOAT.
He has 7 rings. Yeah. If you don't have 7 rings, there's a lot of teams that don't have 7 rings.
It's not like he had 7 rings by, riding somebody else's coattails. He was the main character in that film. Like
he's the superhero of that film. Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Now, is there controversy around Tom Brady? Yes.
There's always going to be controversy.
No. I'm talking about legit cheating, the scandals that he's had.
Everybody's going to make an excuse. I'm
just saying that some people don't see him as a GOAT because of those controversies.
All right, so let's even dissect the scandals that he had in the NFL. So, are we talking Deflategate?
That's one of them.
That's one, and what's the other one?
It's the Spygate, I believe.
Okay, so let's take away 2 of his championships. He still has 5.
Yeah,
he still has fucking 5.
And I'm pretty sure that's tied with the top of organizations that have it.
They said that he's been to more Super Bowls than other teams have.
Yes.
Had like
the opportunity.
Had opportunities. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. But I mean, I think he did have a lot of help. Like his receivers have always been A1.
I mean, you have Gronk, you have Edelman,
and in the past, had Gronk, Edelman, fucking Randy Moss.
Yeah, you also had Aaron Hernandez, who. That's
true.
We're not gonna say anything else on that. Just watch the documentary.
Yeah, that murdered his whole family or something like that.
No, he murdered other people.
Oh,
but yeah,
I thought he murdered his family.
No, he murdered a family friend. Then he killed himself in jail. Yeah. Sorry that went dark for a second, but
no,
I mean, yeah. For those of you who didn't know,
I didn't do the shit. I don't care if it gets dark.
No. But getting back to the game. For those who didn't watch, the Buccaneers won 31-9.
Yeah.
The Chiefs failed to score a touchdown for the first time, and I don't know how long. I think this season. But yeah, that game was over at halftime.
That's what I was thinking the same thing, and I was like, damn, why the fuck did they not let up on them at all? And then I kept thinking about the Patriots coming back against the Falcons, yo.
First of all, we can't even bring that up because I lived in Georgia, so that's the Georgia curse. You bringing that up, I apologize to the Georgia family listening to this.
But that's the thing. It's like that mindset. Yeah, it would have been over. Like traditionally, that game's done.
Yeah, but they kept going at it. But the defense too. I mean, the Buccaneers defense showed up.
Yeah, and they kept showing up. They didn't care. It was like 31-9. Y'all ain't getting another.
Yeah, I'm gonna intercept this ball and show you my peace sign at your face after I intercept.
That shit. Okay, so
that was petty. That was petty.
All right. Petty take.
Okay.
Was it justified?
I think so. But this is my mindset as an athlete. We play 2 games. All right, first game, you destroy me. but you get a little too cocky. So I remember that next time I see you, because I'm either gonna hit you hard, I'm gonna foul you hard, I'm gonna drop you to the floor, or I'm gonna intercept the ball that's coming at you, and then I'm gonna show you why you're trash. So yeah,
You see, there's a difference also.
What is sportsmanship? Not today.
The thing is that J-Rock is an athlete, played high school basketball,
Yes, I was the jock in high school.
and also played college soccer.
Yes.
Like, and I ain't do nothing. I was skateboarding. So
I'm trying to be a basketball player.
trying to be a basketball player.
Yeah.
It wasn't working out. But the thing is that like I just felt definitely it was justified to me. I was looking at him like, yeah, you deserve that.
Yeah.
You did a backflip in a peace sign.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
And seeing that live, I was just like, oh my God, this makes sense. Like
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing. But when I first saw it initially, I was just like, damn, why did he do that? Peace sign, I don't get it.
See, to me, because I thought, well, I still think Tyreek Hill is a bit overrated because all he does is run fast. Yeah, he'll get you a couple of touchdowns, but you saw it last night.
Yeah.
Take away his routes,
Yeah.
he can't catch the ball first.
I see.
And he can't, yeah, he's fast, but he can't outrun the whole team. Like, he was double teamed, triple teamed.
I think that's what the big difference is between like those types of players and like players like Randy Moss, who like hands like I think
They'll
people
bomb you.
underestimate. Yeah, they underestimate how important hands are.
Hands
when
and
they're
height.
Yeah, I think, and then you see people like Odell who have all the hands in the world. Like he does have hands, and it's just like, what do you think is stopping a player with the talent? You get me?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a hard conversation.
It's a very detailed conversation.
It is a very detailed
Yeah.
conversation because
But
you have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have like, I guess it's the discipline.
discipline also, yeah, because like the thing too is, which another reason why I thought the Chiefs are overrated is they got very cocky, very quick, and like it got to certain points where in the game they were just laughing in the sidelines, like not caring about anything, just like, we already beat them, so I'm gonna just chill. I don't like that personally. Like that's why I appreciate what Tom did yesterday. He kept his head down and he got the business done. Like he was just like, hey, we're here to win and that's all we're going to do. We're not going to sit here and start laughing and all this other stuff, especially on the offense, in and out. Oh, we scored a touchdown? All right, cool.
So with that, I think a lot of players, I think the best players have that mentality, that exact mentality.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Kobe. Serena Williams. Dude, I saw that Serena Williams, they asked her, they walked into her trophy rooms where all of her trophies are.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, this one's second place. It's not supposed to be here.
Yeah, she
I was
threw
like,
away
what the
all
fuck?
her second place
Like, we throw away the
trophies.
second place trophies.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's like such Kobe mentality for
Exactly.
me, like Mamba mentality right there.
I
It's
think
like,
that's what makes the good people great.
yeah,
I think that I think that everybody has that extreme talent who makes it to a professional level.
yes.
Everybody has some sort of extreme talent if you make it to that level.
It's the maintaining that talent, maintaining that knowledge, and just like continuing to learn and to grow with it. Because if you don't, you'll be out of the league within 2 or 3 years.
Shit, and that's what's hard. Like to me, J.R. Smith, fucking talented. Like,
oh yeah, he could shoot the lights out of the
and
gym.
you could dunk the shit out of that ball. Like it.
Yeah, it's been a while though.
It's pretty well, but obviously it's because it's maintenance.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But
It's good times.
yeah. All right. So some other things that happened in the Super Bowl. So obviously Tom Brady got his 7th ring, but Gronk and Brady broke the touchdown records in the postseason with 13. Yeah. So they've
Jesus
linked up 13
Christ.
times in the playoffs and the Super Bowl to score a touchdown. That's
Damn,
ridiculous.
dude. Like, when do you, what do you do with a fucking crazy ass stat like that? Like, where do you go? You know?
I don't know, man, but that's incredible. Like, where are we gonna see that again? The
And
closest one was 10, I think.
What's special is that you see somebody like Gronk off screen, fucking not giving a shit about life.
No, he's out there, TikToking and
just partying, being
yeah.
a fucking like just being a meathead, like in general,
Yeah.
just being a meathead.
Yeah.
But then like when it comes to that game, he's not being stopped at all.
Yeah, he gets
He gets his work done. He gets
Yeah.
the work done. And I don't know, it's just a crazy way to go ahead and like try to fathom that.
yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Another records that were broken. Sarah Thomas, first woman to officiate the Super Bowl, which is very big because if you didn't know, I also officiate not football, I officiate basketball, but that's very big for us women.
Damn. Like, cause to me, I'm definitely not in that world. Explain your background on, officiating and why it's such a big deal. Because people might not get it. I think there's people that watch and they're just like, oh, all right.
So basically, it's a big deal because we have never seen a woman officiate at such a high level because, the standard, oh, you're a woman, get back in the kitchen type of talk, which is ridiculous. But I think it's because this is a man's world and sports are usually just run by men. It's different and very difficult to actually make it to just officiating as a woman. Like, it's way harder. There's higher expectations than there is for men. Like, for me officiating, I have to look a certain way. I have to present myself a certain way. I have to be louder. I have to show that I'm taller than what I am because I have to earn the respect even tougher. Like, I have to work way harder to get respect from male coaches or players because they're like, oh, you're just a girl. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's tough because I can honestly speak to I could speak from my point of view as like I never had to go through that shit at all. I've never even been looked down on because of like except because I'm black.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's basically the same. It's very similar, but obviously it's not racist. But
it's
It's sexist.
and I think it's one of those things where I was so blinded also because of my male privilege. I'm just looking at shit and I'm just like, what are you guys talking about?
that's a topic for the future as well.
Yeah.
But that's the hard part because sometimes it's difficult to explain to your male counterparts about how difficult it is to officiate anything. So,
I agree with you.
But-
Definitely wouldn't get it.
but yeah. Also, shout out to the Bucks coaching staff.
Mm.
They have a black assistant coach, 3 black coordinator coaches, and 2 women coaches on staff, which is a very huge deal in the NFL and just overall in sports because it's something you don't see. So,
And that's what's crazy. It's like the list. I don't think the list, like that type of list, would be as big if we didn't have so much movement, like in the
Yeah.
past years.
yeah, in the past year,
In the
basically,
past year, yeah.
that's been a huge deal.
Like this equality shit is fucking, just fucking awesome. I think that people need to understand that it's harder. Like people don't understand that it's harder for a minority. That's why we need to keep highlighting these accomplishments,
Yes,
and we can't stop highlighting them because then people forget.
Yeah,
how
like it needs to
good-
be a constant reminder so that other teams, other organizations start doing the same thing.
Damn, man, and that's incredible, man.
Yeah, but what's
Don't we
next?
have? Oh yeah, let's go over. So what I really went to the Super Bowl for was just for the commercials, right? So you have the commercials and you have the trailer. You have all of these things. What did you think? What was your favorite one?
Ooh, so there's a couple of them that I actually liked. If we're gonna be 100.
Okay, let's go.
So first one I liked, which I thought was stupid funny, was the EV GM commercial with Will Ferrell,
That
Kenan Thompson, and Aquafina.
that shit was golden.
And then someone's in Sweden, someone is somewhere else. It's like, what? We're not in Norway? That one was
Coming for
hilarious.
you, Norway.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious. I think that to me, one of my favorite ones. One of the ones I didn't like. I could say what I didn't like. I didn't really care for the one with Kimmel and this other guy or whatever it was. What was it? Wayne's World.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought that was the Uber Eats one.
Yeah.
So it's Wayne's World. For those of you who haven't watched that movie, I recommend watching it. It's pretty funny. And Cardi B. I just thought it was a random pairing
What
of
made
people.
it funny was when Cardi B came in. Then I was
Yeah.
like, I love this.
She started doing her. For those of you who can't roll your R's, because I'm Latina, I can roll my R's. But yeah,
I think
that was a random pairing.
I think I'll give it. My favorite one was the Pepsi one. Like like they put the whole Avengers thing. No wait, Bud Light.
Oh, of the we're gonna save. Yeah,
I liked how everybody just came together and it was just dope.
the one that was everyone's gonna talk about was the State Farm one from Drake.
I didn't even see that
It's
one.
Jake from State Farm, but so it's basically their doubles, and Jake's double is Drake.
Oh my! How the fuck did I miss that?
Yeah, I'm surprised you missed that one.
I literally watched. Okay, so this is what happened. Something fucking annoying that happened.
No.
Where we were, they had to cast it because they didn't have like the channel 4, the antenna for channel 4.
Okay.
How that happened? Don't ask me.
Hey man, we're poor, you know.
Broke out here, baby.
Yeah.
But what happened was that we had to cast it from the ESPN app. Now the ESPN had it live playing.
Yeah.
But it was only in Spanish, so the commercials were different.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I actually want to know how different it is.
It was okay. So I could say that, like, all the information for like the points, all that shit, completely in Spanish.
No, I mean I've listened to sports in Spanish because I also watch soccer or the real football, and when I watch it in Spanish, like it's a different world. It's more exciting.
But the commercials were regular commercials.
So they were in English, or they were still in Spanish?
No. I mean, they're regular
same
commercials.
commercials?
Like same commercials you'll see on the Spanish channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we're just like, these commercials aren't funny, and I was
No,
like,
they're
I don't
not
think
hitting
these are
right.
the same commercials.
No.
We got the Wish commercials.
Oh, you got the Plan B
Yeah,
commercials.
we got the Plan B commercials.
Oh man, yeah,
Oh, man. But yeah,
that sucks, man.
it was still a good, like, so we were really just watching for the game,
Yeah,
but also the game was over at halftime. So
yeah. So there wasn't really much to watch after that.
but
But
I saw all the other ones except also for the Reddit one.
the Reddit one was a quick. Like if you weren't paying attention, you weren't gonna catch it. It was legit like a
Really?
5-second commercial spot where it was just like, if you don't have Reddit, you're missing out. First of all, but Reddit basically looks like you're gonna hack into someone's computer on the website. But it was just one of the posts that they did. It was a picture post, and it was just them celebrating what they've done with the stock market, which is awesome.
That's incredible.
But it
And
was very quick. Like if you didn't see it, if you didn't look up, like if you were on your phone, you weren't gonna catch it.
see, like, that's one of the things for me. Like, I just don't. I'm one of the people where I just kind of like. I kind of disconnect when it comes to sports and stuff like that. I love the entertainment. I love marketing.
You don't know.
Yeah, I can watch the sports, like that'll be fun. But I also am a sucker for marketing. If you market something well enough to me, then I'll buy it. Like, and I'll know that you're marketing something to me. I know that you're trying to sell me on something.
Yeah.
I don't push back at all. I'll be like, I want it now. Like, just give it to me.
Yeah.
Like any new phone, anything new, like the way that you sell it to me is the way I'm gonna be really, pretty much receive it well. And that brings me to Falcon and Winter Soldier. What do you feel
Ooh.
about that trailer?
So, for those of you who are new and have never met us before, well, I am a huge Marvel fan. Like, dive deep into reading the comic books, watching all the movies, like actually knowing what I'm talking about when it comes to Marvel. What? Hot take.
Oof,
I
okay.
am not excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like, at all.
How dare you not like something from Marvel?
I know.
You're supposed to love everything from Marvel.
I am.
That's
but
how the system's set up.
yeah, I am not hyped for it. Like, it's two characters that I could care less about.
Yeah, I think that Falcon is corny. Like, to me, he's corny. I could definitely. Yeah, I don't see myself liking him as a character. He wasn't smooth. He wasn't Black Panther. Like, it's like,
No, I mean, who was Black Panther? You got to pick another side character. You can't pick him.
Okay, so I can go into, like, he wasn't a Killmonger where, like, I was just like, oh, this character is so deep. I want to know everything
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
No, I didn't care.
I mean, maybe this show will help us get more information on him. But quite honestly, like, he was annoying.
Even
me.
War Machine though. Even War Machine is fucking
War
funny.
Machine is amazing.
Like, I don't know. It's just like he just comes up as like just a corny guy who's like
trying to be tough.
Yeah, trying to be tough guy.
Yeah.
And I don't like it.
Yeah. Also, I mean, if you haven't seen the trailer, you should exit out or pause this right now and then go watch the trailer, come back, because I'm about to spoiler alert you guys. But the whole scene, there's 2 scenes where both Falcon and Winter Soldier are basically throwing Captain America's shield back and forth to see who is holding it. I don't know if you caught that. But Falcon throws it off a tree and Winter Soldier catches it, and he's like basically the new Captain America for a second.
And in the comics, that's what does happen.
In the comic books, that's what's supposed to happen. They're both supposed to be Captain America, but
are they different? Aren't they different,
they're different
timelines?
Different, yeah. So I don't know how it's gonna work now, but also the ending where they're both in couples therapy, I just thought that was stupid, and that's basically how the whole show's gonna be. But thankfully it's only 6 episodes, so
really?
Yeah. So I feel like Marvel knows that we don't really care about these 2, and I don't see how this is gonna fit into any of the timelines.
But that's
right now.
That's what Marvel's so good at. They're so good at keeping track.
I mean, I just don't know, like the way WandaVision is going right now, and how it's gonna connect to Doctor Strange and Spider-Man 3, like, and Loki even. So like that, I'm excited.
But they have I trust Marvel with that.
Oh no,
like,
I do too. I'm just saying, like, so far I don't expect anything from Falcon and Winter Soldier. Hopefully when I watch it I leave with, something out of it, but I don't care for it right now.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's a tough one because it's like what I don't think the characters were fleshed out enough for us to expect a series from them.
Yeah.
I think that at least for WandaVision, like you have Scarlet Witch, who
is Wanda. For those of you who don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I thought it was just there.
No. They haven't even said it in. Oh, you know what? Let me shut up. No. Almost. I am so sorry. Nope.
But that's the thing. So you have Wanda, who you don't know that much about her power, but she's crazy strong.
She's the strongest Avenger, up there with Captain Marvel.
I think she's stronger.
I mean, I agree.
Because she almost killed Thanos.
First of all, if you haven't seen Endgame, get out.
That's on you guys.
It's been a couple years now, but yeah, she basically held her own in Infinity Wars and in Endgame against Thanos.
She's only getting stronger. I don't think she's getting it.
Yeah. She's basically going into a different. You know what? Let me just.
And if you guys don't know, I don't like Captain Marvel. Like, I don't like her in the movie. I think her character is the most bland, boring character that's ever been placed upon the big screen with a mantle that big.
I still think that maybe your mind will change in Captain Marvel too. I think that the first Captain Marvel, people forget that she was brainwashed. And
but is that
didn't know who she was the whole movie?
She had no personality.
Because she didn't know who she was the whole movie.
Oh my god! But that didn't matter. She still didn't have personality when she came back.
She was still trying to figure out who she was.
She got a haircut.
Hey man,
she got a mohawk or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's part of the comic books, though.
I know.
Why they did it made no sense to me. Honestly, they should have just kept her hair the way it was. But that's just me picking and choosing.
If I have time to make a haircut, I have time to figure myself the fuck out. So
we don't know where she's been. So that's Captain Marvel 2. That's what I'm saying. Wait until Captain Marvel 2 and then let me know if you still hate her. If you do still hate her, we'll talk about it then.
She fucking boring.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right. Well, they're gonna have to change my mind.
Yeah, I mean the same way they're gonna have to change my mind with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
All right.
So
okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
By the way, the Amazon Michael B. Jordan ad. How the fuck do we compete with that? I'm asking all straight males out there. I'm asking all straight males. When the sprinklers went off, I got turned on. I was like, ooh.
Nah, man. When they were in the bathtub, and he's reading the book.
No, man.
The sprinklers too.
Yeah, because looking like that gay.
Nah, he also there's another scene where he like dims the lights and takes his shirt off. That was not necessary.
It was not necessary.
It was not necessary, but we needed it.
Yeah,
we needed it.
Listen, my girlfriend was right next to me, and I was like, "Stop touching me, babe. He's watching."
Stop! He's looking. He winked at me. Stop.
Like that, like, and the level of confidence you have to even just be up there and just
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's.
It was a great like these commercials were on point. I could say that.
They were on point for the year that we've
For the year we've had, and we
Yeah.
always have to like, especially the performance, the weekend performance.
Wait, not yet. Not yet.
Ah,
Not yet.
no, we gotta talk about it.
Not
We gotta
yet.
talk about it now. I want to talk about it now. Come on, let's talk about it now.
Fine.
Okay,
Go off.
what's your take on it? I want to know what your take on it.
I thought it was amazing. I thought he killed it. I thought Abel went the fuck off.
I feel the exact same. Other people,
A lot of people have been hating on it, which to me, I feel like is just because of social media and cancel cultures right now. I'm going to hate it because everyone else hates it and because it's cool to hate it, which I think is stupid because it wasn't bad. He put his own money into it. Like, I understand if he didn't get the concept of it, which, okay, yeah, if you're not like a huge fan like we are, you're not going to understand it.
yeah, it's gonna look crazy to
Yeah,
you.
but
You're not
why-
gonna understand anything about it. Like, to me, honestly, the way that I kind of look at it is that there was a whole
he spent
story.
$7 million of his own money to make the halftime
Can you
show.
pull that up for us?
Jamie over here, superhero. And yeah, he's not even being paid to perform. He literally put his own money and isn't getting paid. Thank
And
you, Jamie.
That's the point. It's like what he did is that he kind of pulled off the biggest marketing scheme, like with that Super Bowl too, because with his Super Bowl performance, because it told the whole story.
Yeah.
Of like his album.
After Hours. If you haven't listened to After Hours, where have you been? Yeah, like don't.
Like,
We're not friends. Yeah,
I don't want your view,
yeah, we're not friends.
but smash the subscribe button for me.
Please and like.
But definitely, like, it's something that we do need to take into account. Like he really is a talent, and like I mean that in the most, I don't know, in the best way possible. He is just an absolute talent when it comes to like him touching that microphone.
The way he sounded on it was like straight out of the album. Like his voice was amazing.
I'm sorry, he's another one. Like, how the fuck do we compete with that? Like, I'm asking all my straight male friends out there. Like, how the fuck do we compete with that?
Yeah.
That's not.
See,
not
look,
fair.
my family, like I've played a couple of The Weeknd songs before, but my family, when they saw him perform live, they were like, "Oh my god, like he's really good. Like he sounds amazing." Like a lot of hints of Michael Jackson is what they were
Yes.
talking about. And my aunt was like, "You know what? He's not that bad looking either."
Yep.
And I was like, "All right, I see you."
That just goes to show you with a great voice,
It was a great voice, man.
anything's possible. Yo, and when he winked at the camera, I was like, "Why did you do that?"
Yeah,
Like,
I
what the fuck
melted.
is this guy?
I melted. I was like, "Oh, he winked. He
I'm
winked
mad
at me."
because I melted too. I was just like, ooh.
Yeah.
And again,
Stop
I was
it.
like, my girlfriend was like, "Get off me!
Don't
He's
touch
watching,
me.
stop."
Yeah. He saw it.
He was freaking incredible.
Yeah. It was amazing, like just the way he transitioned to different places around the stadium and how he finished with blinding lights was that was phenomenal. Like he just went off. I thought he was gonna do the TikTok dance with blinding lights.
Really?
I thought because TikTok is now the new craze, which I don't have TikTok, sorry.
You need to get a TikTok. It's fucking hilarious. Everybody loves it. You're just the problem.
I don't like social media, so
We're not gonna make this podcast work if you don't start liking social media.
whatever. I'm working on it.
Don't worry, I'll help you out, J Markets.
Oh, yes. Sponsored ad, G Markets. Oh yeah, if you guys think we should make a TikTok, like for the podcast, let us know.
I'm totally down with that idea. I think it's our first episode. Oh, it's our first chapter.
Get it
And
right.
it's already open. So
Yeah.
we need to get a TikTok or something like that
Oh, yeah.
ASAP.
Also, with The Weeknd, Blinding Lights is officially the biggest chart hit of the century.
Fucking lying.
No, like today, it's official. Yeah, Billboard tweeted it out, and then Complex.
And he still didn't win a fucking.
No, we're not gonna talk about the Grammys on here, because fuck Fuck the Grammys. That's how I feel.
The Grammys don't like black people.
Or people of color in general.
Absolutely. Nah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was a great halftime show. Like, very good.
Oh, so let's dive into so this segment, we're ready for this segment, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this segment is dedicated to our third bandmate. Her name's Jimena. Jimena has absolutely no social media, no news outlets, nothing like that. So
Yeah.
she's completely unaware of what's going on in the world
Yeah, and
at all times.
if you're one of those people or have a friend who's like Jimena, this segment is for you.
And it's called Jimena Needs to Know. All right, so what's first on Jimena Needs to Know?
So, iCarly is coming back.
Yo, that shit. Yes.
That's right, iCarly.
Yes, Queen. Yes.
Yes. So, the old school series or like seasons are on Netflix, but there's a new season that's going to come out on Paramount Plus, which is a new streaming system.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it used to be called CBS All Access, which I have because I have to watch Champions League soccer. Sorry. Of course. But yeah, they're switching the name to Paramount Plus. I believe it's Plus. If I got that wrong, I apologize. But not really. So yeah, they're making a new season. Hopefully all the original characters come back. It'll be weird to see them all grown up. And it's going to be exciting. So yeah, iCarly is coming back.
Yo.
Shout out.
Isn't that crazy? Just
Yeah.
How long has it been since they haven't?
Hey, yo, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie. Go ahead and pull that up for us.
Yeah, look that up for us, because I know, like, it was like we were in high school, middle school, around that era.
I think that's when it ended.
I don't think it ended. Yeah, because SpongeBob is still happening.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, 2007 2012.
Okay, so yeah, it was 1 year after we were out.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
That's incredible. I'm excited for that because, I always wanted to, like, I feel like there wasn't real closure.
No, there really wasn't. And also, like, at that age, we're not really watching those shows because, we're over here trying to be grown.
And also, like, Jamie Lynn Spears, if you're out there, I need that fucking show back. I need that show back.
What's that called?
Zoe 101, man.
Yeah.
I fucking need that show back.
Awesome. Yeah.
Like, that made me mad.
Yeah,
like, what happened to everybody else?
She got pregnant and then it was a wrap.
She got pregnant and it was over. And I'm just like, yo, man, but what about Chase?
Yeah, yeah.
Chase.
Yeah, that was a good show, yeah.
They had like a follow-up type of episode on YouTube.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
It didn't count. It's not canon. But damn, man, that's like...
Yeah. Hopefully more of our childhood shows start coming back out.
I don't know if you watch Girlfriends.
No.
Girlfriends needs to finish up with a movie or something. I advise you watch it. It's on Netflix, right? It's on Netflix.
What is that?
It's pretty much... Yeah.
About girlfriends?
So it's pretty much like a sitcom about, 4 black girls and like I think they're in LA. Yeah, trying to find, like, just traveling through love, relationships, stuff like that. Yeah. And it's a lot about perception and how you see certain things. It's an amazing show. They need to finish that show. It's one of the
Add it to my list.
Yeah, you have to. It's a quarantine it's a quarantine type. Yeah, it's a quarantine special. It's one of the ones I figured out on quarantine. Like, cuz I don't know about you, but I've been destroying fucking TV shows, movies, all that shit.
Well, I was destroying The Mandalorian, and then, it broke my heart with the season finale, and now I'm on WandaVision, which is next for Jimena.
Wow, yeah, that's true.
WandaVision.
WandaVision is an absolute necessity.
You have to watch it. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend you do. Yeah. I understand some people didn't want to watch it because, they're side characters, but not really. Yeah. Like, Wanda's very huge she's a
huge piece.
Huge piece in the Marvel world. Not only Marvel world, but, like, another world, which I will not say because I don't want to give any spoilers out.
It's a lot, and there's a lot of like Easter eggs, a lot of references, all of that cool geeky shit that we love. That shit is in there. It's beautiful.
All that stuff is in there, and like a lot of it's basically the start of the new phase, which is phase 4 of Marvel. And this movie's going to connect to the next couple. I mean, this TV series is going to connect to a lot of the movies that are coming out within this year and next year. So if you haven't tuned in, it's on Disney Plus. Highly recommend it. Steal someone's login.
Yeah,
And watch it.
I steal logins all the time.
Yeah.
But if anybody wants to give me that Paramount Plus, J-Rock,
Yeah.
just hit me up.
I
Text
got you.
me. And
Yeah.
if you work with me, then just,
I'll slide my phone over. Yeah, I got you. Another thing that Jimena needs to know.
Oh, the Super Bowl streaker.
Super Bowl streaker.
Yes.
Who had money on that?
Okay, so was there like an actual bet on
Yes.
if someone? Okay.
So there was a bet on if there was going to be a touchback or they were going to run it out in the first play. If the coin was going to be heads or tails. If there was going to be a streaker, what color the Gatorade was going to be when they dumped it on the coach, the score. There was a bunch of bets.
What the fuck?
By the way, the Gatorade color was blue glacier.
Wow.
So.
Product placement.
Yeah. Gatorade sponsor us.
Yo.
But yeah.
That's fucking insane. And what he got charged with trespassing.
Yeah, today.
That's the thing, man. It's like, is it? Oh, shit.
Whoops.
Is it really worth it? Like, is it worth going ahead and like probably ruining? Because he's an adult, obviously.
Yeah, but how bad is having a trespassing charge on your record? And if you're white, that's true.
White trespassing charge. I think that equals
fine.
That equals one fine and a
Fine.
pat on the back, like you crazy kids.
He was just having fun.
Slap him. He was just. You look like my kid. Come on,
He was
get
just
out of
having
here.
fun.
No, I think that's like. I wonder what goes through somebody's mind to want to do that.
Fame, a dare, money.
That's also true.
Also, he got targeted like by one of the security
Yo,
guards. Like
that
he
dude
got
cleaned the fuck out of
demolished,
him.
like head to head too. Like
Yo, he did not care about his own safety.
yeah,
He's
was
like,
in the
I'm getting
concussion
this.
protocol after
My
that.
job isn't worth it.
That was crazy. But
Yo, I think the dude's the top of one of their head has to be gone. Like that, he got hit hard.
yeah, he did. Hopefully, he's not in the concussion protocol. But
he did hit a nice spin move on one of those guards. He said,
dude, people were saying he had more yards than the Chiefs did in that game.
That's fucked up.
That's really fucked up, but it could be true.
Jesus Christ. Oh, the new Cardi B song. So,
last topic for
Jimena needs to know. So, we were talking about Cardi B a little bit before the podcast, but going into it, this new song Up. I was having a discussion with my girlfriend about this too. We were talking about how these songs are just made for TikTok now.
Yeah. It's whatever's catchy, whatever you could make a dance to. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like the last few songs that have come out, especially during the pandemic, they've been like dance related songs.
Yeah. I mean, Tootsie Slide.
Yeah.
That one was a big
and
one.
that one was definitely made for TikTok.
Yeah.
And I don't even think like they did the thing that Drake was trying to do. They're just like, you're like, all right, well, I guess it's
yeah, and then
money.
the thing that I don't like about TikTok is how songs that have been out for years or famous are now being known as the TikTok songs. I don't like that. Because it's like, just because you didn't listen to this song years ago doesn't mean it's a brand new song that's a TikTok song. No. Like, where have you been the past couple years?
I could get that, but wouldn't it be more beneficial to the artist?
I personally wouldn't like my song to be the TikTok song.
Okay. I can see that because then that brands you and it puts you in a box in a sense.
Yes. Not only that, but it's like at that point, you don't know the name of my song. It's just, oh, that TikTok song. Oh, you sing that TikTok song. It's not like, oh, you sing like Money Trees by Kendrick Lamar. No, it's, oh, that's the TikTok song. Or the Pop Smoke song. Oh, no, it's the TikTok song. No.
I think, but also, okay, so this is where I'm going to have to disagree with you too.
Okay.
Because I think that all depends on marketing. It depends on branding. Like, how do you brand yourself, you know?
Yeah, but like, for example, the Money Tree song by Kendrick Lamar, that song came out years ago on his first album.
Okay. I could say that. I could see that.
But like, for the new people that are making songs specifically for it, I have nothing to say. Like, that's what you're trying to market as. So, I mean, respect to you because you're making a lot of money and you're getting a lot of streams. So, especially in this panorama, like you need all that money. So,
Definitely, no, you're right about that. I think that my whole deal with it was giving the artist power, because I think that's also what happened with songs like Blinding Lights.
it blew up,
It
but
gives the artist the power to go ahead and maneuver their career in a fashion that they want to, at least outside of whichever song is considered the TikTok song.
see, look, when Blinding Lights and Heartless came out, I was hyped for Blinding Lights more
You
because
did
of
love Blinding Lights.
because of the 80s vibe, but also because it reminded me of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And as you can see from our Instagram page, I love Stranger Things.
That's also true.
So that to me was like, okay, this song is fire. But then I started seeing it on TikTok and people doing dances, and I'm like, damn, I really hope people know this is The Weeknd,
yeah,
not just like the random TikTok song.
but I'm a victim of it too, because the thing is that I think, okay, you don't have TikTok, so that's a big
Yeah,
thing.
that's another thing. That's why like my view of it is different.
Yeah, because on TikTok, if you don't know the name of the song, there's like a little audio option right there, and you could click it, and
it
it'll
shows
show you the song or
Interesting.
whatever, something
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
And
So
it'll sh-
basically, like how Instagram does on the stories or the
Exactly.
song
So I
pops
think
up.
they do get the recognition, and there's a ton of songs that I've literally have just went into TikTok and found that song, or I saw the song, whatever was trending, and clicked on the little icon. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna download that shit now.
I mean, yeah, you have a playlist of TikTok songs.
I do have a. You know what? You put them on. All right. Yeah, I do.
Hey, come on, say with your chest, man.
But what can I say? They're entertaining songs.
No, they're not. Some of them are just
You
really
never
bad.
Corvette. Hop. I don't know. I don't know how he
Uzi
says
Vision.
it. Lil Uzi Vision.
That's yeah.
No, but
We can add that to Jimena Needs to Know.
that's also true.
Yeah. Lil Uzi Vert, the rapper, got an infinity stone on his forehead like Vision.
And it cost. They said it cost 25 million. I don't think it's true.
It's a pink diamond, and he basically pierced his forehead.
Now,
His forehead, not his ears, not his forehead.
and that's where it gets dangerous, though.
Yeah.
Because clout, like, I don't know, like to fuck yourself up to a point just to go ahead and be different.
I mean,
It's not worth
he's
it.
lucky Thanos is dead.
Yeah, because I would snatch the
He
shit
would
right out of his fucking
snatch
head.
it out just like he did to Vision.
Give me that. Like, I think it's important for people to. I don't know. What do you think drives a decision like
I
that?
think he's trying to express himself, trying to be different, but Lil Uzi Vert has always been weird.
Yeah.
So he's playing into his brand, but do I like it? No, but does my opinion matter? No. He's still making money.
Telling you, man. Some of these things, like I understand being different, but be careful.
Yeah, he really needs to be careful because he even said like if he touches it or like they take it out wrong, he could die.
Yeah, and it's like, why the fuck would you do? Like,
Why would you do that? We're in a panorama, first of all. So we already have to be careful. Secondly, like why would you put yourself in that position?
people like to act
I
out in this
don't.
Piccadilly, but it's like it doesn't make sense to me because I don't. But I'm torn on it because, in my opinion, my personal opinion, I don't think people should be responsible for what somebody else does. You get what I mean?
Yeah, but you also have to see it as a fan perspective. Like you actually want the people that you follow to be safe or like, take care of themselves.
That's also true.
But at the same time, like that's not your life.
I disagree with that too, because
Okay.
sometimes I'd be like, "Yo, when's the Weeknd gonna break up with this girl so I can get another fire album?"
That's selfish.
It is. No,
It's very selfish.
I know.
But you know what? As a Kendrick Lamar fan who hasn't heard an album in like 20 years, I understand.
See, you want it. You want it. Like,
Yeah. Where's the album, Kendrick?
I'm still waiting for Kanye and Kim to break up so
we
I
could
get a fire ass Kanye album.
Well, it's like 3 of them. I mean, yeah, Jamie. Yeah. I heard
She didn't file for divorce,
that they were done with couples therapy because it wasn't working and that they were filing for
but these are
divorce.
things that aren't absolute. Like, these aren't facts.
Okay, Jimena, this isn't fact, but it potentially might happen soon.
It might happen.
But yeah,
But is he working on the album yet?
no, I doubt it.
Okay.
Hopefully, he's working on himself because bipolar. Being
Yeah.
bipolar is not.
It is here
Yep.
It's
Yep.
hearsay.
Yep.
You heard it first.
that they're talking about it, but nothing's been filed.
Number
Alright.
one Kanye fan over here. I would know.
Yeah,
He would have hit me up by now.
yeah. Shout out to Jamie
Shout
coming
out to
out.
Jamie, man.
with the
Damn,
facts.
son.
Oh wait, I have to do a quick shout out to my homie from FIU, Carlos. He told me to shout him out the first
Oh, okay.
chapter. I got you. I didn't forget.
All right. Carlito, we see you.
Yeah, if you guys want shout outs, just hit
Yeah,
us
just
up.
let us know.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to be on the show too.
Yeah, that's amazing to hear and to read because I didn't expect all of this.
Yeah, I didn't expect anybody to want to be on
No.
the show. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck
But
these guys.
yeah, I thought it was just gonna be me, you talking to 10 people and then,
Yeah, which would have been cool. Whether
yeah,
it's
it's
10,
still cool. Yeah, to me, just having 10 people listen to us.
Yeah,
amazing.
and this podcast stuff is a little difficult. Sorry for the time delay, guys, but
Yeah.
it is more. It's deeper than you expected.
Yeah, and not only that, but we have very good conversations out of this. We actually wrote down what we wanted to talk about, but
And
it's
still,
still we kind of went off topic on certain things, but we're gonna try to bring it back. We're trying to get better each
working on it.
chapter.
And I'm gonna put this out. If anybody just wants a direct link to what we talked, we should put it on our story. If anybody wants a direct link to the YouTube video or whatever, if they couldn't
We'll
make
put
it,
it on our
we'll
story.
send it to you direct.
Yeah, just DM us as well. We're gonna put it on our IG
Yeah,
bio.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
If somebody, we're gonna make a poll and do you want direct link, and then whoever,
Yeah.
all you have to do is just click yes on the poll.
Yeah,
And I'll send-
we really want to make this podcast very interactive with you guys because you guys are a huge part of why we're doing this, and
That is also true.
yeah, and we're open to feedback. We're always trying to get better. You won't hurt my feelings. Jesoma, on the other hand,
You will hurt my feelings, but
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm
he's getting better at it.
trying.
Yeah, but to end this off, we're gonna give a couple shout outs to
Yeah.
everyone who hit us up on Instagram. And
So and I have it pulled up here.
all right, you go ahead and read them, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read it.
because I don't want to pull out my phone.
All right, so pretty much they asked us. I don't think we should shout out the names because maybe some people don't want to be known.
I think we should shout out the names.
I don't want to catch no heat yet.
No?
Yeah, not yet.
Oh.
I think
Okay, you know what? Yeah, thinking back to it. Yeah, all right. But if you left us a message and you left us a message, shout outs to you. And we're going to answer the questions.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. All right, so somebody asked us. Well, we asked them what our first chapter should be on,
Yes.
and one of the responses was what's currently going on. That is important, but not exactly front page and hard for others to find out.
So basically, digging deep into other things that we feel are important.
Yeah, I guess we kind of touched on it, and
A
we're
little.
gonna touch on it in the future,
Yeah.
things like pretty much shit like inequality, stuff like storming the Capitol, new president,
Manscaping.
mansplaining.
Mansplaining.
Manscaping is
too.
also important.
Talk about that.
Yo, for real.
Uh,
I do need tips. Maybe there's something. you might-
Yeah, not only that, but we'll talk. Look, the situation that happened to me today, DMs of men who don't understand when women are just being nice to them, situations like that. We'll talk about that. It's very uncomfortable, but
I can't wait. This is gonna be.
that's going to be
incredible.
a huge topic because that was just a weird conversation.
That's an amazing conversation, though.
No, the conversation I had with the person was.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, very, very awkward, very uncomfortable. But yeah, we're gonna touch on a lot of topics like that.
Definitely, and I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
There was another one. Anything but the pandemic. Too late, son.
We'll try our best, but it's
It's a big part.
it's a big part. We're kind of living it, and it's it affected my life
Definitely,
last year.
100%.
Yeah, it's still affecting my life.
Still affecting us.
The good thing though is praise the Lord, nothing bad has happened to either one of our families. Like, we've been safe, we've been using our masks, we've been washing our hands, we've been 6 feet apart. Our current table is 6 feet apart from each other.
That's fucking hilarious
Yeah.
and unnecessary.
And unnecessary. You're way
So
too
we're not
far.
together.
But
It makes sense to be
yeah,
this far
but-
apart.
the good thing is we take care of ourselves and our families. So, like,
Yeah, and health has a big deal to play with. When it comes to playing into this whole situation.
yeah,
And
and it's a big part of our lives as
Yeah.
well.
It's something that we'll pretty much talk about too.
Yeah.
We're gonna start up on that.
Yeah, because it's not only like physical health, but like mental health as well.
Mental health.
Because
It's such
it's
a big
huge.
thing.
It's very
So
huge.
he said anything but the pandemic, and we just went on a rant about the pandemic.
yeah.
That's great.
We apologize for that.
I don't.
Respectfully.
There was one that says me. Talk about me. No.
It's a no for me.
No, big dog. We introduced ourselves. Oh, balancing friendships and relationships.
It's gonna be a good topic.
Oh yeah, we got that as a whole topic,
That's
and
probably gonna be one of our longest episodes. Quite
yeah,
honestly.
we're gonna get into it because at the end of the day, there's
There's a lot of
a
things
lot of
that,
sides to stories.
yeah, and like you have your stories. I also have different stories of things that have happened in
Yeah.
Georgia or things that I've seen.
Yeah.
Like now that I'm back home.
Oh yeah, and when it comes to also, and from my point of view, like balancing the relationships and stuff, it's like, man, there's a lot of like, hey man, I'm available.
Yeah.
It's coming on you with
Yeah,
this one.
We're gonna have to go to you on that because I'm single, but like there's a panorama, so I don't want to talk to anybody. So like, yeah. So
Just a text message, whatever.
hey, whatever.
Anyway,
We'll get to that later.
all right. So there's one that says paradox, the three of us, and what we've been up to since.
I mean, we could do a whole episode on paradox.
Ooh,
If
a
that's
whole
what-
episode, that would be cool.
Sorry, chapter.
Chapter.
We have to get used to that. I am sorry. We could talk about paradox. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it'd be a fun
Yeah,
conversation.
because technically paradox is still happening.
Oh,
no. Shh. It's a secret.
all right. No, definitely we could get on
Yeah,
that.
we'll talk about that for
What
sure.
about the origin of this podcast? Who, what, when, where, why, how of it all? Tell us a story. We did.
I mean, yeah,
So
we
I-
kind of we hit that today.
Appreciate it though. That's a-
Yeah, that was a long
Oh,
question, but
and
yeah.
best for last.
Yeah.
How fucking dope y'all are.
Amen.
We know.
We know. I mean, we tried to be humble about it,
Try
but
to be humble, but you can't be humble when it comes to dopeness. Like
yeah, no, we're too cool. Too
we
cool
just,
for school.
we just are. We just you
Yeah.
know are who we are.
The Miami in us.
It's the Miami in us.
Miami in us.
Yo, and what's crazy is that Miami transcends into everywhere. Yo,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
some of the topics you get into, altercations I've had, I screamed out Miami. I don't know where it came from.
And not even that, like wherever I go, you're
All
gonna
y'all
know.
niggas saw, baby.
You're gonna know. You're gonna know. I'm from the 305.
Yeah, you'll know.
MIA. We don't play.
Yo, I remember I went to a grocery store in Georgia, and I was wearing like a flower shirt, and she's like, "You're not from here," and I was like,
nah.
"Huh?"
They're not ready. Like when I was in Georgia too, I would say stuff like "I'm gonna go eat shit," which is basically "I'm gonna go chill," and they'd be like, "Wait, what? You're gonna eat shit?
Why would you do
Why
that?
would you do that?"
Oh my god!
It's like, "Oh, y'all don't say this here." Nah, it's a
y'all
different
got a
world.
lot to learn.
Yeah, they don't even know about Publix, bro.
But what's crazy is that
It's crazy. Yeah, Publix is only a
Jamie looks confused. That's
yeah,
why.
Jamie. Yeah, there's
There's
a
a-
Publix in Georgia. Yeah, but I'm talking about like overall.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't know about Publix.
it's fucking crazy.
They go
And
to Kroger's.
in
What
typical-
you mean? Yeah.
And in typical Miami fashion, we're not changing for you guys. You guys gotta change for
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah. Y'all
Welcome
better
to
come
Miami.
correct. Yeah.
Welcome to Miami, and
Bienvenido a Miami.
appreciate it, guys. And welcome to our first chapter.
First chapter of JaySquared Podcast.
It's in the books.
It's in the books.
It's in the books.
We did it. We did it.
It took a while, but we did it.
Oh man. It was a
Anything you want to
mission.
close out on?
Please tune in for our next episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chapter.
Fuck. Okay, the next chapter. What are we gonna talk about in the
Well-
next chapter?
Not even a what, but a when. I think we could flesh it out. I think we could reconvene. the 20. Let's
Wait,
make it the 20.
Let's look at the calendar.
Yeah, computers have those things.
The 22nd. This Monday.
22nd. Let's do it.
Yeah. So chapter 2 will come out the 22nd.
Chapter 2.
We'll let you know what the topic will be.
Oh
on
yes.
Instagram. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram.
At JaySquared Podcast. Spell out the letter J.
Yeah, spell
Yeah.
out the J.
And then we'll link this to our bio and subscribe to our YouTube page as well, which is
Shit.
JaySquared Podcast as well.
And again, a big thank you to you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you all. Thank
we-
you so much for tuning in.
It definitely would not have gone down if it wasn't for you guys just making it happen
Yeah.
and putting the hype behind it. Because it all starts as an idea, and then you start doing it, and then it starts getting steam. Then we're like, why don't we keep doing this thing? You know?
I mean, we're basically doing it for you guys, so hopefully it works and you tune in.
It will. So all right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Hey, bye, Craig. Bye, Craig.
Hello. Welcome to the JaySquared Podcast. I am just testing this out to see if this actually records and works. Thank you.